Hey guys, how's it going? Nick is here as always, and I am about T minus 2 weeks from departing to Chiang Mai, Thailand. So, to celebrate the fact that I'm almost there, I want to talk about the reason why I decided to go specifically to Chiang Mai, or just to move somewhere else other than Toronto, Canada, for the online business. Now, one thing that I always get when I tell people, especially my peers, people who are in their young 20s, that I'm going to Chiang Mai, I'm going to Thailand, I'm moving at the end of August, just finished school, and this is where I'm basically going to be spending the next 6 months of my life. I get a lot of like, man, that's so cool. You're going to be traveling, you're going to have so much fun, you're going to lay on the beach, the regular touristy stuff that you do in Thailand. And they could not be more wrong about my personal motivations for taking this trip. Chiang Mai, as I'm sure many of you know, is one of the digital nomad entrepreneurship hubs. Digital nomads, as you know, are guys and gals who just pick up, quit their jobs, sell a bunch of their stuff, and they work from their laptops as they travel around the world, making online business, making money that way. I think we're going to be hearing that word or that phrase a lot more in the next coming years. But that's the kind of lifestyle that I want to embrace. And in Chiang Mai, I have a buddy named Ryan, and we've been best friends since grade seven. And you guys will meet him very, very soon. um, he's been there for about a year now. Last year, 2015, we took a Southeast Asia trip together, and he ended up staying there while I decided to come back to Toronto to finish off school and to finish off the window cleaning company that I was telling you guys before. So now that that's all wrapped up, I'm ready to go. And the biggest reason why I think I'm going to Chiang Mai, Thailand, is because of the community. I would say actually two big reasons: community and to completely reshape my habits. So he's been telling me for the past forever is that there is a lot of copywriters, online marketers, people that are actually doing Amazon FBA that live in Chiang Mai, Thailand, or they're there for a couple of months and then they leave and then they come back. So it's kind of like a transient city, but there's a lot of guys and gals that stay there and specifically work there. And the way that I see it is, I've grown very accustomed to Toronto. Like, it's a city I know, and at this point, it's become almost difficult, almost imperative to get any kind of work done. Simply because I will have a schedule planned out, and even though I'm not much of a planner, I'll still kind of set it in stone, and then I'll go to the gym in the morning, I'll go to a cafe, I'll get some work done, but I'm always drawn back into hanging out with friends or passing by the fraternity that I've been a part of my college years. Or go see a movie or do any other 100 things that I've grown so accustomed to doing. It's just a city that I know so well, and I think what I need most right now is to change things up completely, turn everything upside down, um, and basically reset my habits is what I need to do. I want to have days where I wake up 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I go to the gym, I have a healthy breakfast, and then I go grind it out for 14 to 16 hours at a working cafe. Or I take 1 or 2 days off on the weekend, shoot a bunch of cool videos, and travel around an unknown country. In Toronto, I've been here for about 13 years now, since I was 11 years old, and it's kind of grown. It's grown too familiar for me. And then, not to mention that even though there are some meetups here and there, and I have my own personal, Amazon FBA meetup group or my mastermind, there is really not a lot of entrepreneurial kind of co-work mingling. You have the Mars Center, of course, but we're talking, these guys are more in the level of, um, you know, like they're more in the level of big digital startups. That's what they do. They're aiming for that like $1 million buyer. They're not like an average Joe kind of thing where they're building up their own name or they're building something small on Amazon. And that's the kind of people I want to surround myself with. The ones that are at my level, just a step above me and then just a step below me, so I can compare and contrast as I come along. I've had a lot of you embrace me online via YouTube, Facebook, and that was really awesome. I never expected that to happen when I started making these videos. But I'm sorry to say, it's just not enough. I need physical presence. I need to be surrounded with mastermind group. I need to have not even weekly, daily coffee in the morning with someone who's like, okay, what's the plan? What are we getting done today? Let's do it. And then evening beers or something, reassessing how the day went. Like, I want those, 12-hour cycles of work output, instead of just, sitting at home and kind of making a video, kind of working on my Amazon, but always in this transient, almost mental state of, man, like I have all these things to do and I can't really focus. So that, I would say, that's probably the biggest one. Also, I do want to embrace this life of, living out of my trusty backpack and just traveling around the world, seeing awesome, cool sites while making a lot of money through internet, internet e-commerce and building businesses, whether it be online or offline, and meeting awesome, cool people who are just like myself, location independent, who I can go pretty much anywhere in the world, just meet up with them, and we can have cool, awesome adventures, and then capturing it all video and posting it on my YouTube channel. That's the kind of lifestyle that I want. And finally, for the first time, I feel like it's possible, like it's there, and it's such an exciting feeling. But then, on the other hand as well, this is something that I've noted actually just the past couple of days, because I'm almost, I think, about 15 days away from my flight. I'm almost feeling like an astronaut about to be launched into space, whether it be Interstellar or The Martian. I compare the whole journey to The Martian, where he spent, like, what is it, 4 or 5 years on, or 3 years on Mars, and then he's finally in that capsule about to be launched to get picked up by his crew. And it's a little bit of an isolationary feeling. I've started to slowly say goodbye to everyone, and I'm almost like, I have a couple of going away parties in a couple of weeks, but I'm almost like distancing myself from others. And it's not like a negative thing, it's more of just like calming down and taking a deep breath and like getting ready for that journey, because everything that I worked for the past 2 years, ever since we started the window cleaning company and then we sold that, and then I started the Amazon last year, and now I'm launching my second product. It's it's like an astronaut about to embark on this otherworldly kind of adventure. It's like a hero's journey is beginning, and I've worked so hard the last 2 years to earn that hero's journey, and now it's here, and I'm 25, and everything just seems like it's possible. And so, if you have that feeling in the pit of your stomach that this is something you want to do and this is the step you want to take, doesn't matter how old you are. You could be 50 for all I care, but it's never too late. And if I really hope that if this Amazon thing is, you're doing this thing exactly for the reasons why I'm doing it, to achieve that location independence and to be able to just go anywhere you desire at any time you want and meet all these awesome, cool people, not just be limited to 10 mile any given direction, and that's your friend circle, and that's your loved ones, and that's your family, that's all you know. I hope that you fight against it, and I really hope you get to this point where things are secure, you have an online money generating business, you have a destination and a goal, but most importantly, you're ready to take that flight. You've bought your ticket, literally and almost metaphysically, where buy a ticket, take a ride, and I'll see you on the flip side. Is something I like to say, because you're buying. The last 2 years, I've earned my ticket for this adventure, a shot at a life lived, so to speak, and with enough work, you can do it too. So I hope you get to experience what I'm experiencing right now, this sense of not loneliness, but solitude, where you're just by yourself in in an enclosed space or an open space, and you're just thinking, you're going over your head, the countdown, did I get everything correctly? Like, what's going to be waiting for me there? It's not so much nervousness as it is quiet anticipation. So I wish you all the best, my young and some older astronauts, and buy a ticket, take a ride, and I'll see you on the flip side.